Now at 6, an agency in Missouri opens an investigation into the billing practices of Liberty Utilities. Plus, a teenager dies from her injuries following a crash on Missouri 171. And city employees find some healthy resources at Memorial Hall in Pittsburgh.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Missouri has launched an investigation into Liberty Utilities operations in the state. This is KOIM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. KOIM Samantha Walker is live outside the Liberty Utilities office in Joplin with details.
Thanks, Dow. The Missouri Public Service Commission voted 5-0 today to launch an investigation into all Liberty utility companies operating in the state of Missouri. The commission says the investigation comes following a series of inquiries, complaints, and comments from customers about Liberty's billing and customer service. In August of last year, KOM reported on billing issues in the 4 states. The commission says they've heard these concerns loud and clear.
I expect to see significant improvements at Liberty Utilities. We heard the testimony at local public hearings. We continue to see problems in the call center with reports that we receive, and we know elected representatives are hearing all the same issues from their constituents.
In August, Liberty told KOM in a statement a limited number of customers have been impacted due to data issues related to a billing system transition. We reached out to Liberty Utilities regarding the investigation and have yet to receive a statement. Reporting live, I'm Samantha Walker, KOM News.
All right, Samantha, thanks. An 18-year-old woman has now died from her injuries following a crash in Jasper County. That crash happened Monday morning on Missouri 171 near Carthage. Authorities say a car rear-ended a tractor trailer. The truck was traveling about 65 to 70 miles an hour. The car, they say, was traveling much faster. The woman driving the car was flown to Springfield with critical injuries. She has now since died at the hospital. A Joplin man has died from injuries following a Sunday afternoon crash. A 2-vehicle crash occurred on 23rd and Maiden Lane. A car turning left onto Maiden Lane struck a motorcycle in the outside lane. The driver of that motorcycle, Douglas Greer of Joplin, was taken to a local hospital and has now died of his injuries. Authorities say it turns out there was no danger to students today following a report of gunshots near a northeastern Oklahoma school. The Quapaw School District went into lockdown a little before noon today when an Amazon driver reported someone was shooting a gun behind the administration building. Investigators determined it was a person doing target practice about 4 blocks south of school, and there was no threat to the district. But they did arrest a suspect requesting a charge of reckless endangerment with a firearm. Joplin authorities responded to a house fire last night in the 800 block of South Ohio Avenue, just south of Ewart Park. Firefighters were able to put out the flames quickly. However, the fire had spread to the attic and firefighters needed to rip out parts of the ceiling to gain access to the fire. No one was home and there are no reported injuries. Pittsburgh City employees gathered at Memorial Hall to participate in a health fair today. The event provided such services as blood pressure checks as well as information on dentists and doctors in the area.
I hope that they make connections with the vendors so they know who to call. Obviously, they contact their human resources department, but also so they know who to call, get faces with names, when they're dealing with anything health related or safety related.
The city says it provides events such as a benefit to employees' health and as a way to reduce healthcare costs. The Crossland Technology Center at Pitt State hosted Wood Product Manufacturing Day. That event brings students of all grade levels out to find out more about full-time employment, internships, scholarships, and some good old-fashioned networking.
So it's a great opportunity for companies to come at one time and interact with our entire student body. As well as students have the opportunity to speak with many companies all at one time. So just, it opens a lot of doors and allows a lot of networking between companies, students, and then also in between companies as well. 18
companies attended the event looking for full-time workers or summer interns. Many of the companies represented are right here in the 4 states, but some made the trip from as far as Nevada and Florida. The Carthage School District is helping parents get their kids ready for kindergarten. Kindergarten First Steps gives parents the chance to get familiar with what their children will experience throughout the school year. Children are also tested to see if they meet the learning standard to begin kindergarten. And the program provides a chance for teachers to meet families.
As a teacher, I just really like making that connection with the families early. Like, we are able to meet them, they can put a face with our names, we can put a face with their names, and then we can start building that relationship, and we can start telling them like what we're going to do for their kids and how they can get them ready for kindergarten.
Still underway, that program is going to continue until 7 p.m. tonight, and then will resume tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for a first look at the weather.
Well, it turned out to be a nice Thursday for us today. A little bit on the windy side, but temperatures mid-60s, so pretty hard to beat. We had those northwesterly winds still kind of kicking in right around 10 miles per hour. But they get moving. Tomorrow we're going to have southerly winds gusting 30 upwards to 35 miles per hour. In return, warms our temperatures up. 59 in Joplin, still 61 in Pittsburgh. So most of us upper 50s to lower 60s right now, and we're going to be even warmer as we go into your Friday. Through the evening, 50s, 40s, upper 30s by morning, but not super cold. We stick with the clear skies. That's what we have out there right now, and we stick with the clear skies again, even on Friday. But look at our temperatures. They rise into lower 70s during the afternoon. So we're going to talk more about this, plus some thunderstorms here in just a bit.
We'll catch you soon. Students and staff at Miami High School send off wrestlers to state competition, a number of them. John Dales has details coming up later in Sports Plus.
What jobs are actually hiring in the 4 states? I'm Lonnie Walton. I spoke to 2 experts. I'll have their responses coming up.
If you're currently looking for a job, we have some good news. Local hiring companies tell us there are many openings in the 4 states. KOAM's Lonnie Walton has more about how the local job market is doing.
I want to be a physician assistant. That's my long-term goal.
Freddie is a junior in high school. He says he has dreams of working in the medical field.
I feel like health is a big part of your life. Like, you're happy if you're healthy.
According to local experts who monitor job trends, there's been a need for local healthcare workers in the 4 states. That's why a career event was put on by Franklin Technology Center to educate students in all fields about opportunities available now.
As people are retiring, aging out, so on and so forth, we need to build our pipeline.
And that's not the only industry looking for workers. The experts tell us that there's more open jobs in the 4 states right now than usual. That's on trend with the national numbers. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce reports that almost 2 million fewer Americans are participating in the workforce compared to February 2020. Sarah Shanks from Express Employment Professionals says the need for workers isn't just limited to one field.
We're seeing a lot with auto mechanics. That kind of industry is really heavy right now, as well as factory and manufacturing. It is growing quite a bit.
And although online is a great source, they say it's not great in every situation.
A lot of people that are looking for work that always go to Indeed, and they get a little distraught when they have been looking for work for 2 to 3 months and they're not getting any calls back. The biggest thing to remember is that not everybody that's applying on Indeed is real.
Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Shanks recommends reaching out to employment placement companies for help. Not only do they assist in the job search, but they can help with other things like brushing up on interview skills. A little bit later, a Frontenac High School swimmer heads back home after a strong showing at state finals over the weekend. John has that story and more coming up.
Plus, our temperatures warming up even more on Friday. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it turned out to be a beautiful Thursday for us today. Sunny skies, a little breezy, but mid-60s for afternoon highs. We'll take that. Great shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam. Downtown Joplin, looking northeast through downtown. Looks pretty good. Crystal clear blue skies. It's nice to see it still light after the 6 o'clock hour. And again, daylight saving time begins as we get into next weekend. So then the sun won't set till about 7:30, 7:40, which is going to be really nice. All right, on Thursday, new drought tracker. Even though we had 7 inches of snow slowly melting, well, actually quickly melting, over the past week. Still our drought tracker, a little dry for most of us, and a moderate drought once you get from Joplin to Pittsburgh up toward Nevada. Through the evening, 50s, 40s, eventually upper 30s later on tonight, but our temperatures look pretty good still. We're at 62 in Fort Scott, Chatopa, 64 at Grand Lake, 48, 58 in Carthage. Great shot of our sunset looking off toward the northwest. 59 northerly winds at about 10 miles per hour, but those winds are going to get moving as we go into the daytime hours tomorrow. Northwesterly winds kind of calming down a little bit towards sunset, but those will switch out of the south by morning, and we're going to have gusts 30 upwards to 35, so windy on your Friday. In return, what that's going to do is warm our temperatures up. Then they go back out of the north on Saturday with a weak little cold front that slides through, so kind of breezy on Saturday as well. But we have the crystal clear blue skies. We'll stick with that for us tonight. Nothing going on until you find a system right off the coast of California. That system will give us rain chances by Sunday night. Until then, we're going to stay on the dry side. All right, near 40 tonight, not near as cold. Let's go to the noon hour. Temps pretty good, mid, upper 60s. By 3 or 4 p.m., I think most of us 71, 72, 73 degrees across the region. So a fantastic Friday, except it's going to be a little windy. We get some clouds in here tomorrow night. A little bit colder. We back down mid to upper 30s. Then by Saturday, we'll get partly sunny skies during the afternoon. It's going to be cooler, almost 20 degrees cooler. Highs right around 54, 55 degrees, but that is right where we should be for this time of the year. So kind of up and down temperatures, but overall looking okay. 44 to start, 66 by noon, high temp, 72 degrees on your Friday. Let's look at the weekend. 54 Saturday, 61 on Sunday. We get some clouds increasing on Sunday due to those rain chances, which will increase by the time we get into Sunday night. Let's look at it. Clouds increase Sunday. This is not going to be thunderstorms. Light showers into Monday morning. Stronger storm system rolls out on Tuesday. We could start with some showers, but we could go to thunderstorms by Tuesday afternoon. We'll have to keep our eyes on that. Not anticipating anything severe, but definitely want to watch it. 72 tomorrow, 54 Saturday, 61 on Sunday, near 70 on Tuesday with those rain chances. Behind that system, we cool back down. The high temp of 48 on Wednesday. Could have some snow showers mixing in on Wednesday morning. So kind of it's March next week, up and down.
We're kind of transitioning, I guess, from winter into spring. That includes possibly snow showers and definitely thunderstorms. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. Hey, if you're looking for events in the 4 states, but you don't know where to turn, we've got you covered. Just scan this QR code. You can go straight to the events page of our website. That's going to be increasingly important as the weather warms up. You can find family fun events in the area anywhere, anytime. KOAMnewsnow.com/events. Still have Missouri Southern basketball hosts Central Missouri, and Frontenac High School sends several wrestlers to the state's tournament, a whole bunch of them. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. A new Missouri bill aims to help farmers find affordable health care coverage. Plus, Salvation Army and the American Red Cross host a community disaster showcase. And we're going to take you to Joplin's newest Story Walk installation at Leonard Park. How the first featured book will motivate the entire family to get moving. That's what they say. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. If you think back to the vehicle you drove in high school, there's a pretty good chance it didn't look quite like these. Maybe it did. I don't really know. This was Drive Your Tractor to School Day at McDonald County High School in honor of FFA Week. The school's Facebook page posted these photos of some of the cool rides of those proud young drivers. Not all of them tractors, as you see, but most of them tractors, including a little tiny one there in the front of that picture. Well done.
Pretty cool.
It's not unique to that school. Others do it as well, but it's always fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Weather looking good.
Oh, it looks great. As we go into your Friday, it's going to be windy, but look at these temperatures, 72 degrees tomorrow.
Loving it. Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here for KOIM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.